as we head into the final month of play. Just 1 month to go. I do have a lead. So we're going to change it. We're going to make it 10.5 to 8. Kev, here's the good news. There are plenty of points still available to be had. The bad news is you are back making the selections instead of Sean Casey. How confident are you?
Not greatly confident in this situation. You've dominated me for 10 plus years, Chris, but I appreciate Casey's hard work of giving me a chance, and that's all I can ask for.
That's all you can ask for is a chance. So let's get to it. It is time right now for our December predictions. And we start on the north side of Chicago, where there are still 8 players on the roster who helped them win it all in 2016. Kev, how many of those players will not be on the Cubs roster at the beginning of the new year?
So 8 players, 2 will not be there. Schwarber and Almora will be gone, okay? So you will have 6 of the 8 will be there, Chris. This is a situation where Schwarb's, I think at some point he ends up in the American League, and Almora, who was in the Theo draft, was his first year of the draft with the Cubs. He was a first rounder, had a nice little scene, hit 270 for the Cubbies his career, plays great defense. Playing time's gone down last couple years. I think those 2 guys go help somebody else.
Okay, by the way, you'll get a point for each guy that you named correctly. We're on the same path. I'm going to go with Schwarber and Almora. Schwarber, a 700 OPS. That's just not good enough, in my opinion. I think he gets traded. Almora, I think he gets non-tendered. I don't even think they're going to make him an offer. But the surprise name to watch is Kyle Hendricks. No joke. He's been so dependable, and everybody's like, well, they could trade Darvish. He's got a much higher price tag. This guy is signed through 2023, very affordable. You know exactly what you're getting out of Kyle Hendricks. I think you would get a nifty return out of him and cut a little bit of payroll. So that's an interesting name to watch. All right, question number 2, Kevy. Which surprise team will make the biggest splash in the month of December?
I'm staying with the Anaheim Angels. I love Artie Moreno. I love him as an owner. I love that he wants to win. He wants to spend some money. You have a new GM over there, Perry, who's going to make a big splash at some point. Angels had a 5.52 ERA in 2020. That was second worst behind the Tigers. So let's go. Let's go do something. And you can't rely on Shohei Ohtani anymore. I don't want to hear like, well, you have Shohei Ohtani and we have Andrew Heaney. No, because he's only thrown, I'm looking at this and it didn't make sense, 53 innings in 3 years. So go out and get a power arm and starters.
Right division, wrong team. Texas Rangers. And you know what? They only have $85 million committed to next season's payroll. They only have 4 guys under contract the following year, and nobody officially signed in 2023. So they can make a big splash. Whenever they get fans back, remember, they do have a brand new stadium. They can start putting fans in that thing at some point. I don't know if they can go to Nolan Arenado and say, hey, waive your no trade and opt out of your opt-out, if you will, so that there is no opt-out after 2021. We want to make you the cornerstone of this franchise. I don't know if they shove goo-gobs of money at some big-name free agent and make him the face of the franchise, but I think they are willing to spend a little bit here in the offseason. It's going to be very interesting. Speaking of wheeling and dealing, Kev, 4 big names out there still available in free agency. Bauer, LeMahieu, Springer, Real Muto. How many will sign by the end of December?
1. DJ LeMahieu will sign. One of those guys, and DJ's my guy. You're looking at a 3-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove. And I haven't even said anything, Rosie, about the batting titles in each league. This is a ball player. I think the Yankees have to re-sign this guy. He is that guy in the lineup that makes everybody good and hits good pitching, Chrissy.
All right, so I agree with you. I think that DJ LeMahieu will sign. I don't know if he's going to stay in the Bronx. I don't know if he's going over to Queens. I don't know if he's going to the Nationals part, but I think he'll be signed. So too will George Springer. I think he's just too good to have out there for months and months at a time. I think Real Muto, trying to figure out the catching position is a little tougher. And Trevor Bauer, I don't know what he wants. Does he want a short deal? Does he want a 7-year deal? I don't know how he's going to play that game. It'll be fascinating to watch, but I don't think it'll be wrapped up by the new year. And finally, folks, all week long, our man Kevin Millar is on Kenny Chesney Radio, so you can check him out. So the question is, are we going to talk more about DJ Millar or DJ LeMahieu in the month of December?
It's a great question, but I control this question because we're doing the show, Chris. So guess what? I just gave DJ his love, LeMahieu, that is, and I'm going to say DJ Millar will be talked about most in the show because this has been fun. I mean, I got a little genre going. I went Bon Jovi and some Kane Chesney and some Blake Shelton and, Eric Church. So it's been fun to play a little bit of fun things. There might be some future in the DJ. You know what I'm saying? I love music.
Yeah. So this is really dependent on whether or not we get Kenny Chesney to appear on the show, as you promised us weeks ago that you would when you were doing his show. So how's that going?
Yeah, he's going to be on this week at some point. He went dark on me yesterday, which is totally fine. Today I'll reach out when I'm done here, and then we're going to confirm either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. And if not, we'll just fly to Nashville and do it right from his master bedroom.
Okay, so after that explanation, I'm going to go with DJ LeMahieu because there is no way that Kenny Chesney is coming on our show after that woeful explanation.